Call this December 6th meeting of the ARB Board to order. Can I get a roll call, please?
Chief Thornton.
Here.
Chief Pinion.
Here.
Pike. Hayes.
Here.
Hempling. And Chief Phillips.
The November minutes have been sent out from the previous meeting. Has everybody had time to review those? Is there any questions or concerns?
Nope.
All right, no questions, concerns. I got a motion.
I'll make a motion.
Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
We have a first and a second. Roll call, please.
Pinion.
Aye.
Hayes.
Aye.
All right, motion carried. Old business, the Decatur Morgan EMS proposed response plan. Has anything been done on that?
No, it's still in legal, waiting for the ordinance changes to be made and work its way through.
Okay.
So the response plan can't move forward until we do an ordinance revision. So we know how time consuming that can be. And
Chip, instead of me bringing this up every time and it's being the same thing, do I need to just take this off the agenda after today and wait until it gets to a position?
When it gets ready to consider, I'll send it back down.
Okay, all right, good deal. All right, thank you. That's all the old business we got on the agenda. Is there any new business? All right, no new business. Chief Phillips, will you do the DFR monthly report?
for DFR EMS calls, looking at my numbers here, I'm sorry, it has October and it threw me off just a little bit, but I'm assuming that's a typo.
October was at the top because I had a typo, so.
Oh, okay, sorry, got you now. So, in the city limits, we had 282 calls, 7 were, 271 of those were over the 9-minute time limit, which was 96% fractile. And in the PJ, we had 21 calls we responded to with 100% under the 13-minute time limit. For the MS coordinators report, I've already passed out the stats for November. You see there were a total of 1,368 requests for services. We had 3 calls total that were rolled, and then as you see the breakdown of the type of calls that we had. Are there any questions related to any of that?
Give me the numbers again for the first, I guess it's October, right? Is that what you gave, or is it November?
November.
Okay.
And this was for Decatur Fire's responses.
Yeah.
This was not EMS. So we had 282 city limit calls, and of those, 271 were under 9 minutes. So that's 96%.
Okay.
We had 21 calls in the PJ, and 100 of those were within the 13 minutes.
Thank you.
All right, Tyler?
So for Decatur Morgan, for the city, for the Echo, Delta, and Bravo, we responded to 288 calls. We got to 270 of those in under 9 minutes. That put us at 94%. We transported 205 patients out of that group. For the PJ, the Echo, Delta, and Bravo, we had 24 total calls. We responded to 21 of those in less than the 13-minute time standard. That put us at 88%, and we transported 17 of those. For the Charlie, Alpha, and Omega within the city limits, we responded to 261 calls. We had 256 that we got there in less than the 20-minute standard. That put us at 98%. We transported 211 of those patients. For the Charlie, Alpha, and Omega in the PJ, we responded to 18 of those calls, and we met all 18 of those in the time standard, and we transported 15 of them. For the month, we rolled 3 calls. We had 8 calls rolled to us. We had a total of 1,345 requests, all service types. We transported I'm still trying to finish some of my numbers. It was right at 1,050 patients that we transported. And 560 of those were either medical transports or emergency transports.
Anybody got any questions? All right, thank you, sir. Does anybody else have anything to present? All right, it's no further. Do I have a motion for adjournment?
I'll make a motion.
I'll second it.
We have a motion and a second. We adjourned.